to November last year, nearly 87% of flights arrived within 15 minutes of their scheduled time. U.S. Airways came in second. Let's go over to Steve.
Thank you very much, Allie. Talk about heroes. If you want to wear a green beret and be part of the U.S. Army Special Forces, be warned, it takes a lot more than just doing a bunch of push-ups. The training process is relentless, and our next guest knows all about it. Retired Lieutenant Colonel Tony Schwalm is the author of the book, and this is a good one, The Guerrilla Factory, the Making of Special Forces. He joins us right now from our nation's capital. Colonel, real pleasure to have you today.
Thank you for having me.
You know, I think a lot of people are probably going to go to the Zero Dark 30 movie tonight and over the weekend, and they go, those special ops guys, they're tough. I'd love to be one. It's not easy to be a member of the special operations, in particular, the Green Berets.
No, that's not something you want to wake up and think you want to do over the weekend. You start off with a 3-week crucible, and if you make it through the selection course, then you get to go through 6 months of a lot of high adventure training.
High adventure training, that's a nice way to say it. What does that mean?
Specifically, it's a lot of it is a lot of push-ups. It's a lot of climbing ropes. It's a lot of walking through swamps. But the difference in Army Special Forces is the ambiguity around all of the very difficult things. And one of the things I try to highlight in the book is that it's like taking a difficult literature class while trying to achieve a personal best in some athletic event.
Sure.
And the selection course is specifically designed to be excuse me, ambiguous, and a lot of people quit because they don't know what's going to happen next.
Right.
And that's what happens when you're on these types of missions. You don't know what's going to happen next.
Because and you were training for a while, a long period of time. You keep changing, you keep moving the goalposts so that, somebody heard, okay, at this stage you're going to do this, but then those darn trainers, they changed everything.
Right, and it's just to see if we can make you quit. And first, we've all made it. So, we're not playing the defenders of the gate. We've all made it. And we all know what's going to be expected. So when we go back in the training portion, we're looking for that character flaw that's going to come out, when you're on a mission that lasts longer than a couple of minutes.
Sure.
And we need someone who's got the emotional endurance, and first and foremost, who knows who he is.
Right.
And so when you finish this training, you know who you are, probably better than I can't imagine another profession.
Right, and Colonel, in reading your book, it details how many people drop out in each of the many stages. Ultimately, of the number of people who try out in the beginning, who check the box and say, I want to try, how many make it?
It's about a 25 to 30% washout rate. If 1,000 guys raise their hands, maybe 250, 300 will make it across the stage with the Green Beret.
I'll be darned. Great new book. It's called Guerrilla Factory. Lieutenant Colonel Tony Schwalm, thank you very much for joining us live today.
And thank you for having me.
All right. And thank you for your service, sir. All right. Exactly 28 minutes now after the top of the hour on this Friday. Is this a lesson you want